Creatine is a naturally occurring molecule present in our bodies and in certain meals. It plays a critical function in energy generation during high-intensity sports like weightlifting and sprinting. By raising creatine levels in our muscles, we can boost our athletic performance, stimulate muscle development, and improve overall strength. Creatine has achieved enormous popularity as a safe and effective supplement for athletes and fitness enthusiasts alike. Numerous studies have proved its capacity to boost numerous elements of physical performance, making it a vital tool for people trying to maximize their exercises and reach their fitness objectives. As a newcomer stepping into the world of creatine, it's crucial to understand the numerous varieties available and pick the one that best meets your requirements. This thorough guide will offer you with the information to make an educated selection and go on your creatine adventure with confidence. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just beginning your fitness journey, knowing the foundations of creatine supplementation will empower you to unleash your maximum potential. Creatine boosts phosphocreatine in muscles, enhancing ATP availability. This helps replace ATP fast, minimizing exhaustion during vigorous activity. Enhanced ATP generation boosts performance in power and strength exercises. Creatine also increases muscle protein synthesis, facilitating muscular development and repair. It's important for developing muscle growth and boosting physique. Among the different kinds of creatine accessible, creatine monohydrate ranks as the most studied and extensively utilized form. It has a lengthy track record of safety and effectiveness, substantiated by multiple scientific research. Creatine monohydrate consists of a creatine molecule linked to a water molecule, providing a stable and quickly absorbed substance. The popularity of creatine monohydrate arises from its price, efficacy, and availability. It is the most cost-effective type of creatine on the market, making it an accessible alternative for folks of all budgets. Additionally, creatine monohydrate is readily accessible in numerous forms, including powders, capsules, and tablets, giving flexibility and convenience for consumers. Numerous research have repeatedly proved the advantages of creatine monohydrate for boosting exercise performance, increasing muscle mass, and improving strength. Its well-known safety profile and demonstrated effectiveness make it a perfect alternative for both novices and seasoned athletes. If you're new to creatine supplementation, beginning with creatine monohydrate it gives a firm basis for enjoying the advantages of creatine without the complications of other formulations. Creatine monohydrate exerts its effects by boosting creatine reserves in our muscles. When we take creatine monohydrate, it gets absorbed into the circulation and delivered to muscle cells. Inside the muscle cells, it is transformed into phosphocreatine, the immediately accessible energy source. The enhanced availability of phosphocreatine allows for quicker ATP regeneration during high-intensity exercise, postponing exhaustion and boosting performance. Additionally, creatine monohydrate's capacity to pull water into muscle cells leads to cell volumization, providing an anabolic environment that stimulates muscular development. Studies have demonstrated that creatine monohydrate supplementation may lead to considerable improvements in muscle growth, strength, and power output. It has also been reported to promote recovery after intensive activity, lowering muscular pain and exhaustion. These advantages make creatine monohydrate a useful tool for athletes, bodybuilders, and anybody trying to maximize their physical performance. Furthermore, creatine monohydrate's possible cognitive advantages have gained increased interest. Research shows that it may boost memory, concentration, and cognitive processing speed. These results underscore the complex character of creatine monohydrate and its ability to improve both physical and mental well-being. Creatine monohydrate is accessible in numerous forms, each with its unique set of features. The most frequent forms are powder. Creatine monohydrate powder is the most economical and flexible alternative. It may be simply blended with water, juice, or other drinks. Capsules provide a simple and pre-dosed alternative to powder. They are simple to swallow and remove the need for measuring. Tablets are another simple choice comparable to capsules in their simplicity of use. Micronized creatine monohydrate. This version has smaller particle sizes, perhaps enhancing solubility and lowering gastrointestinal discomfort that certain persons may experience with normal creatine monohydrate. When picking a kind of creatine monohydrate, consider your particular tastes and budget. Powder is the most cost-efficient alternative, while capsules and tablets provide convenience. Micronized creatine monohydrate may be a good solution for persons who encounter stomach difficulties with conventional creatine monohydrate. While creatine monohydrate reigns supreme, various different types of creatine have developed in the market. These include creatine, ethyl ester. This type was first touted as having greater absorption. However, studies have found no significant differences in efficacy compared to creatine monohydrate, creatine hydrochloride, or HCl. Creatine hydrochloride is believed to have higher solubility and perhaps alleviate gastrointestinal discomfort. However, scientific data supporting these statements is scant. Buffered creatine. This type is supposed to be more stable in the stomach, minimizing the conversion to creatinine, an inert byproduct. However, evidence on its usefulness is unclear. Liquid creatine. Liquid formulations of creatine are typically advertised for their convenience. However, creatine is not as stable in liquid form and may break down over time, diminishing its usefulness. It's crucial to remember that although these alternate types of creatine exist, creatine monohydrate remains the most studied, cheap, and effective choice. Unless you have unique reasons or preferences, staying with creatine monohydrate is typically suggested. With the number of creatine products available, it's vital to approach the market with a discriminating eye. When purchasing a creatine supplement, choose reliable firms that are upfront about their components and production practices. Look for goods that have been third-party evaluated for purity and efficacy. Third-party testing guarantees that the supplement includes the contents mentioned on the label and is free from dangerous contaminants. Reputable organizations that perform third-party testing include NSF International, Informed Choice, and USP. Additionally, evaluate the kind of creatine, dose, and any extra substances. Creatine monohydrate is the gold standard for its efficacy, cost, and availability. The suggested daily dose of creatine is normally approximately 3 to 5 grams, which may be taken with or without meals. Some creatine supplements may include other substances like as electrolytes or amino acids. While these additions may be advantageous, they may not be essential for everyone. Assess your specific requirements and preferences while analyzing these possibilities. Like many popular supplements, has been surrounded by myths and misunderstandings. Let's address some of the most frequent creatine misconceptions. Myth: creatine is a steroid. Fact: creatine is a naturally occurring chemical present in our bodies and in meals like meat and fish. It is not a steroid and does not have the same hormonal effects. Myth: creatine causes kidney damage. Creatine fact: multiple research have proven that creatine supplementation does not cause kidney damage in healthy persons. However, persons with pre-existing renal issues should contact with their doctor before taking creatine. Myth: creatine promotes water retention and bloating. Fact: creatine may attract water into muscle cells, which may result in a minor rise in water weight. However, this is transient and not a reason for alarm. Myth: creatine has to be added. Fact: while adding creatine may saturate muscle reserves quicker, it is not needed. Taking a regular daily dosage of 3 to 5 grams is adequate for most folks. By distinguishing reality from myth, you may make educated judgments regarding creating supplements and get its advantages without unneeded fears. Creatine is typically safe for healthy persons when taken as advised. However, it's crucial to use it properly and consider possible adverse effects and interactions. Some people may have moderate stomach pain when initially commencing creatine supplementation. This may typically be minimized by beginning with a lesser dosage and gradually increasing it over time. Individuals with pre-existing medical concerns, such as renal or liver difficulties, should contact with their doctor before taking creatine. Creatine may interfere with some drugs, so it's vital to contact your healthcare provider about any supplements you are taking. It's also vital to know that creatine is not a miracle drug. It works best when accompanied with a healthy diet, regular exercise plan, and proper sleep. Creatine supplementation alone will not deliver substantial outcomes without the basis of a healthy lifestyle. As a newbie beginning creatine supplementation, here are some practical recommendations. Start with a modest dosage of 3 grams per day, gradually increase to 5 grams. If required, use creatine daily for consistency. Scheduling around exercises may help remain hydrated. Cycling is not essential. Listen to your body and see a doctor if required. Creatine is a safe, effective, and economical supplement that may greatly boost sports performance, stimulate muscle development, and improve overall strength. Creatine monohydrate stands as the gold standard, supported by considerable research and a lengthy track record of safety and effectiveness. By learning the many forms of creatine, selecting reliable brands, and taking it wisely, you can unleash the full potential of this powerful supplement. Whether you're a newbie starting into the world of fitness or an experienced athlete trying to maximize your performance, creatine may be a helpful weapon in your armory. Remember to speak with healthcare specialists as required, particularly if you have pre-existing medical issues or are on drugs. By embracing the power of creatine and using it into a fully rounded fitness plan, you may boost your training, reach your objectives, and unleash your full athletic potential.
Looking for high-quality supplements backed by Dr. Andrew Huberman himself? Check out the links in the description below and subscribe and hit the bell icon if you've learned anything new or anything of value.